I've been waiting, I've been hurting, 'cause I've been falling, I need your help.
The day that Maryam's cell phone rang out, the azan, the Muslim call to prayer, her parents were understandably puzzled. They said their hearts skipped a beat because I had never told them to their faces that I had embraced Islam. She explains just days after her conversion. Maryam grew up in a non-practicing Christian home in Fuenlabrada, a working-class suburb of Madrid. She has christened Maria, and celebrated her first communion, but says she doesn't remember ever going to Mass. Now, at the age of 29, she has converted to Islam, a process she says took place over the last decade, beginning when she was 19 and her Moroccan-born boyfriend gave her a book that began this gradual process of change. It wasn't the Quran. It was simply called Islam and it was on sale at the book fair. It awoke my curiosity, but it didn't make me believe immediately, she recalls. She began to look deeper into Islam, reading biographies of its prophets, watching documentaries, and finally tackling the Quran itself. I had a very normal childhood and adolescence. When I was 17 or 18, I spent all day out with my friends, she says, automatically touching a finger to her lip, where the scar from a piercing is still visible. As her knowledge of Islam grew, she started to change her lifestyle. She never hid anything from her parents, but neither did she explain what was going on. She wanted them to find out in as natural way as possible so that it wouldn't come as a blow. She introduced them to her boyfriend, and started to drop small hints, say messages. She calls them. I left books on Islam around. They noticed that I was changing, and that I spent more time at home, and didn't go to the swimming pool as much as before, she says. When Maryam speaks about her parents, a barrier goes up. She wants to protect them, because she knows they are still scared. It's not to do with their reaction because we live together, and they can see that it's been good for me that I don't drink, or smoke or take drugs. They can see that I go to work and back, and lead a healthy, peaceful life. But I don't want to put any pressure on them or make them feel bad in any way, because it's a sensitive issue, she says. She knows she has a conversation pending with her parents, but she also feels supported and respected. My mother has been taking the pork out of my food for a while. When we painted the house, and I lost my Quran, everyone helped to look for it. I haven't said openly that I am Muslim, but I haven't really needed to, she says. I'm sure they have a load of doubts and questions. It hasn't been the right time to broach the subject. Maryam has spent the last 3 years observing Ramadan. She went to the mosque, which was near her boyfriend's family home, where she celebrated iftar, the dinner that marks the end of Ramadan. But this year, something changed. Last Monday, I got up and decided I didn't want to spend another second not being Muslim. I considered I had enough knowledge to take the step. It's been a long time, she explains. She asked her closest friends and her boyfriend to come to the mosque, and there, in front of an imam, she recited the Shahada. I pronounced the Arabic very badly. I was very nervous because I'd been wanting to do this for a long time. I got tearful and lost my place, she recalls, smiling. It was very emotional. I felt at peace. You can do it alone in private or with more people. I decided to do it as I did because it's good for the community. I wear a headscarf when I go out and I feel free. Isn't that strange? When I put on the scarf, and see that nobody looks at me, and nobody annoys me, that to me is freedom. To be able to wear what I like, covering me up, she says. Comparing herself to girls who opt for skimpy garments, she adds, they think there is nothing wrong with dressing like that. I think the same about covering myself up. I'm not hurting anyone. It's good for me. The real challenge will be learning how to combine my own culture with my adopted culture and the hijab, for example, she says, adding that she is Maryam and also Maria.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share.